good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening to you, the good old people of the tube. Hope you're well today, hope you're feeling grand laws when you're all. I don't know what the mysterious intro is. Anyway, hello everybody. Hope you're feeling great today. Hi there. I have this guitar to show you today, and I am very happy because I have wanted one of these for about 6 years. No, longer. Longer than 6 years. Probably about 7 or 8 years, actually. Yes, this is a 2009 Gretsch Pro Jet, I think they're called. They're like a duo jet, but they're like the cheaper Chinese-made model. With a Bigsby, which was a need for me with one of these. And it's a Goldtop, which I love immensely. I actually set up a fund when I tried one of these in Old Hat way before I worked there, many moons ago. It was a double cut, it wasn't a single cut, and I just fell in love with it, and I was beaten to it, absolutely beaten to it. I was going to go back next week and get it, and it had gone, and that's my own stupid fault. I could have bought it that day, and I didn't, and that's my own stupid fault, and that one went the way of the dodo for me, so it disappeared. Somebody beat me to that. So for a long time I wanted a Goldtop Gretsch. I just love the look. I like the bigger body. I like the fact it's kind of like, you know, kind of not hollow body, but kind of like, you know, chambered, so to say. So they're not ridiculously heavy. And I wanted one forever. And we were driving past Cash Converters, which is a local second-hand shop in the town I live, the other day, and lo and behold, this was in the window at a ridiculously low price. Because I always wanted one, but at retail, I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford one of these brand new. So I was always waiting for that second-hand one to come up, and it's only took about 7 or 8 years. But it was worth the wait, everybody. So yes, I finally have a Goldtop Gretsch Pro Jet with Bigsby, which just makes me very, very happy. It wasn't in the best shape when I got it, which probably determines its price point. It's been dented. The strap button on the back was missing. The truss rod wasn't engaged. The neck was like this. You could surf off it. When I took the truss rod cover up and looked at the truss rod actually wobbled. The end was about to fall off. It had never been adjusted. And as a result, it's having a bit of a hard time readjusting now. I've only had it about a week now, so it's still the neck's still readjusting. I don't think the truss rod's ever been touched. So it's not had the easiest of life. It's had a bit of a hard life, and it's struggling a little bit to kind of like, you know, to come back to normal. But it's getting there, which is a good thing. The pickups were that high. They were pulling the strings out of tune. I thought the intonation was crazily out. Then I thought it could be just the pickups, because the pickups are really, really, really high. And lo and behold, lowered the pickups, and the intonation came back. Still had to do the intonation, though. It was still a bit haywire on the high E, the G, and the low E. So it was a bit crazy. The pots needed cleaning. The whole guitar needed cleaning. The fretboard was a nice gunky mess. So anyway, but now it's back to magnificentness, and I love it to bits, and I'm so happy with it. And I have a massive affinity for Goldtops, and it's Slash's fault. So Slash, it's your fault I love Goldtops. Anyway, enough rambling on. Let me show you what this thing sounds like. So we've got like 2 mini humbuckers here, and I love these ones. They're like silver, well, they're those ones. I love the look of them, they're just ridiculous. Anyway, this is just straight into the CL120 with the jackhammer bridge humbucker. It's really cool. Oh, I put more gain on. It's just so clear sounding. That's it. That's it. When I bought this guitar, Joe was with me, and I said to Joe, I said, because obviously in a second-hand shop like that, you have to blind buy. Basically, you get to look at the guitar, but because it's not a guitar shop, you don't get to plug it in. So when I had a look at it, I was like, I could immediately see the neck was like this kind of, this wave, and it was dirty. It's got dints and dents all over it. There's a bit of like an entire bit of finish missing off the binding here. It's just like, someone smashed it into something, and there's chips on it, on just massive gouges out of it. I love that though, in a way, because it makes if I knock it, then I don't feel so kind of like, what have I done? But because I only had a chance to look it over, I was a bit like, I don't know what it sounds like, so it could sound really rubbish, and I'm always afraid of that when blind buying. Anyway, I said to Joe, I said, I want a very specific, so I have real difficulty saying that word, I want a really specific sound out of these pickups, and I know the sound I want it to make. And I had another Gretsch Pro Jet a while back, a black one, which I sold to my friend Dan, who's a singer of the band I'm in, Duke's Luda, and he loves it. But I didn't get on with it. I didn't get on with the sound of it. There was something in the sound that wasn't quite right for me. It just wasn't the sound I wanted from a Gretsch. And so when I got home, I had to restring it, because the strings on this guitar when I got it were like tetanus specials. That's available. Not Texas specials, tetanus specials. They were rusty, they were manky, they just looked like, if you basically, you need to get a tetanus shot if you're playing on them. So when I got it restrung and plugged it in for the first time, I was like, oh god, here we go. Is it gonna be? And it did that really clean, clear rock AC/DC sound. That kind of real classic rock tone. It did it. Just straight into a Boss Katana with no pedals. I just plugged it straight into the Katana on the lead channel setting, and it just was like, and I was like, it does it. Yes. I was so happy. I was absolutely ecstatic, and it just seems to be getting better as it settles more. Like I've got brand new strings on it now. I've got the pickups set right. I've got the Bigsby kind of okay now. It's starting to settle in tuning wise. It was a bit wobbly for the first couple of days with the neck readjusting, but it's really starting to settle, and I love it. Anyway, moving along. Both humbuckers now gives you that kind of quacky. That sound. Oh. Doesn't sound right to me, don't feel right. Okay. Oh no, don't play any of that band. Video will get blocked. Oh. Yes, I'll take that as well. Thank you very much. You can bag that. I will take it. Okay, so neck humbucker now. Okay, so I don't know why I turned into, Farmer Giles there, but... That's a ridiculous sound. away. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, we slipped a little bit out of tune. That's okay, though. Like I say, with the truss rod not being engaged at all, like literally, the guitar, when you shook the guitar, you could hear the truss rod, the end, just like rattling away in there. It was just absolutely kind of sound. It was just horrific. And the action was like that. It was unplayable. It was just, because the neck was in such an up bow, the action was just so high. And it was just unplayable, really. As soon as you got the truss rod down, the action went... It was amazing. I've got to say, it hasn't been played a great deal, but it has been used and abused as tinsel in the fretboard, where it's fallen into things, like real impact marks, and in the headstock, and there's a cigarette burn on the top of the headstock there, and poor thing's had a very, very, very hard life. I don't know where I went there, everybody, but I hope you don't mind. Oh, yeah. There's probably a camera peak somewhere in there. I don't remember any. I don't know. I'm gone. I'm gone. Anyway, yeah, back to the video. Come back. Gone a bit strange. Okay, so where are we? Yes, we're here, aren't we? Yes, I think. I was on another planet then. Yeah. Not bad. G-string was slightly sharp, but that's to be expected with G-strings, especially on split headstocks, angled headstocks. They're a nightmare to keep in tune. It's always a G-string. Oh, there's one more riff I've got to play before calling it a day, because I don't think my brain is going to return anytime soon. Which is fine. Yep, barely slipped. That's a good sign. It's starting to settle back in from its horrific non-truss rod related incident. One more riff I've got to play on this. I love it. I absolutely love it, and I've got a very strong connection with this guitar. From the get-go, the first time I played it, it spoke on a very. I don't know if it spoke on a level to me before I even picked it up and just saw it in the window. I don't know, but I was drawn to this. But saying that, I haven't seen another one since. That one I played in Old Hat, so I don't know if that's anything to do with it. But as soon as I plugged it in and played the first chord on it, which was a G, I knew what I wanted a G chord to sound like. And I knew if a G chord sounded right, the whole guitar sounded the way I wanted to. And I just hit that G chord, and I was like, "That's it. That's the sound." And at that point, that's it. I'm sold. I'm absolutely sold on this. This is mine. And like I said, I've wanted one for such a long time, especially with the Bigsby as well. And I say I've got an affinity for Goldtops. I've owned a few Goldtops in my life. I had my vintage Goldtop with the P90s. I also, for about a year and a bit, I had a Gibson 57 reissue, which was amazing. It was a dart back like this as well. A Goldtop for me has to be a dart back. I don't like the light back ones, like, the caramel coloured one. I don't know. I reckon the dart back looks really cool. Like, you get the gold and then you get the dark, like, brown back. It looks cooler. I love the gold sparkle on this Gretsch. It's really, really cool. It's not that kind of flat kind of gold. It's got the sparkly bits in it. It's really, really cool. I love it to bits. And yeah, so happy to finally have one. I'm happy it's starting to settle in. So it's got a really... out of tune chord. I'm gonna finish. So, yeah, I've got a very, very strong connection to this guitar, which is very, very cool because I haven't read it very long, and to feel that already is very, very, very cool. There was no settling in period. It was just like, yep, I'm home. Sounds a bit weird, but yeah, love it very much. Even though it's out of tune, that's fine. How out of tune? Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. I know I've kind of gone off on one randomly for the whole video, so I do apologise for that. But I hope, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. G string again. Why is it always the G string? Oh, it's just that sound is ridiculous. Anyway. Hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. 2009 Gretsch Pro Jet Goldtop, Gold Sparkle, Dark Back Bigsby. Amazing pickups, amazing neck. And I'm still getting used to the thumbnail fret dots. I do look down sometimes, and because I play my thumb over the top, I kind of lose where I am sometimes. But I love them. I love those fret dots. They're amazing. I just love this guitar. This guitar's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculously special. You're not going anywhere, mate. You're mine forever. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again. Yes, where are we? I don't even know what day we are anymore. Is it Monday? I don't know where I am anymore. Yes, it's Monday. See you on Wednesday, Q&A Wednesday, everybody. I'm gone. This guitarist took me somewhere else, and that's wicked. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to shut up rambling. Goodbye now. Have a great morning, afternoon, and good evening. One more G chord. Why not? In distortion.